Today I'm going to try to attempt to get the motor inside the Accord here. I'm going to show you what exactly I need to do and where I left off at. So here's where we left off last, was with the turbo and the downpipe. Jay was tacking it up just to get it mocked up to where we think we want it. And once we get the motor in the car, we're going to, weld that up completely. But right now I'm just trying to get this motor put inside the Accord, so I feel better about this project coming along a little quicker. So I'm going to take the exhaust manifold off with the turbo and all that, so I have a little bit of room to play with putting the motor in, and put the wire harness on. But this is it. This is where I'm at. Oh, and I got to put the transmission on. I can't forget that. Car won't roll without a transmission. So I'm going to stop talking and start getting this motor pulled off the stand so we can get it inside the car. Stabbed. Got me some transmission bolts here, see if I can line it up and get it to close, clamp together. There we go. All right, I got the half shaft. Let's stick that in. There we go. It's like it shouldn't be that hard. Splines are getting caught up. Looking good. Just gotta get that wire harness on now. Pretty sure it goes down and under. This part goes over. This is just off to here. This goes to the injectors. See the ground where that plugs into. Got it routed for the most part. I'm going to leave it for now, and I got some stuff plugged up, but I'm actually going to come back to that inside the car because I got hoses and stuff to run as well and make sure it fits all around each other. But I'm going to roll the car out here and see if I can put this sucker in real quick. That was odd. I don't know what popped. Something did. Oh, wrong chain. Okay. It's a lot easier when you have J's to spare, but J's not here. I'm talking like I have multiple J's. That'd be pretty cool. Make a clone army of Jays. I don't know if that'd be good for the world, though. Be good for me, though. Adjusted the links here because I need a little bit more tilt to get the transmission under the bracket for the motor mount. Hopefully I can get it in. Having a little bit of a hard time doing it by myself. Trying to see if I can get this innovative mount in now. It's kind of being a pain. There we go. Okay. Probably help if I took off the balancer here. Let's see if that helps. I could have sworn I've put it back in with the balancer on. But then again, it's been a while, so let's see here. I bet this helps a lot. Oh yeah. Now I feel like I got room. Having a heck of a time, man. All right, let's go. Let's look at it here. I wonder if I should try to set that driver's side back in there. Okay, this isn't working for me. I'm gonna get a jack and put it under that transmission so that I can lift it up and kind of get it positioned more, because it's not. I'm fighting it a lot. Let me go grab a jack. Now I'm working on getting the motor mount situated here on the transmission. There we go. Just needed a pry bar, evidently. There. Now everything's lining up. Okay. Man, I'm ready to be done. Alrighty, it's almost done. It's almost there. I just need to line up my motor mounts here, because they're all kind of wonky at the moment. So here's what I've gotten so far. I've gotten it mounted up on the passenger side, transmission side, sorry. And then I just got to line the hole up for the mount there, slide it in, mount that up, and get the rear back there, and I should be done. I'm going to stop recording for a minute because I'm running out of memory here on my GoPro. So I will be back in a minute. Alrighty, the motor's in and we're running out of daylight here, so I won't be doing anything else. Got that motor mount bolted up, the one in the back there, the one on the driver's side here. Now I just need to put that turbo back on, have Jay weld the exhaust up permanently with V-band. So, I mean, it's not permanent, but, you know, weld it into place, and I should be able to start wiring everything back together and get it back on the road. So, fingers crossed and praying to God that I can get it back on the road with no problems. I'm usually not that lucky, but I can only hope and pray.